Greetings, everyone, and welcome. November the 21st, 2025. Breaking news for you right now. President Zelenskyy has just addressed the nation of Ukraine, of course, speaking in Ukrainian, but I have just finished translating it all into English. It is a 10-minute statement, and he answers every question. As Bratchuk says, practice informational hygiene. Right now, there is so much propaganda, talking points, 28-point peace plan. We'll agree with this, not agree with that. Europe has their opinions, mainstream media, you name it. And then you put the Kremlin propaganda machine on top of that, and everybody is confused. So when you're confused, practice informational hygiene. Choose your sources wisely. What can we do? We can listen to what President Zelenskyy just said. I have it for you in English. And then we can evaluate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let's listen to President Zelenskyy. Ukrainians, fellow Ukrainians, in every nation's life, there comes a time when we must speak honestly, calmly, and without assumptions or rumors or gossip, without any excess, just as it is, just as I always try to speak with you. Right now is one of the most difficult moments in our history. Pressure on Ukraine is now one of the heaviest ever. Ukraine may now face a very difficult choice: either lose dignity or risk losing a key partner, either complex 28 points or an extremely harsh winner. The most severe risks and what follows: life without freedom, life without dignity, life without justice, and that we should trust someone who has already attacked us twice. They will expect an answer from us, though I already gave it. On May the 20th, 2019, swearing allegiance to Ukraine, I said, I, Volodymyr Zelenskyy, elected President of Ukraine, by the will of the people, commit to defend Ukraine's sovereignty and independence with all my actions, to uphold citizens' rights and freedoms, to observe Ukraine's constitution and laws, to fulfill my duties in the interest of all compatriots, and to raise Ukraine's standing in the world. For me, this isn't just a formal protocol or a checkbox. It is an oath, and every day I remain faithful to each word of it. I will never betray it. Ukraine's national interest must be considered. We do not make loud declarations. We work calmly with America and all of our partners. There will be constructive solution finding with our main partner. I will present arguments, convince alternatives, but we will not give the enemy reasons to claim that Ukraine does not want peace, or that Ukraine disrupts the process or isn't ready for diplomacy. This will not happen. Ukraine will work quickly, today, Saturday and Sunday, all next week, and as long as necessary. I'll work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that at least 2 points of the plan are not missed. This is about Ukrainian dignity and freedom, which forms the foundation for everything else. Our sovereignty, our independence, our land, our people, and our future. We will do everything to end this war without ending Ukraine, Europe, or global peace. I just spoke with the Europeans. We count on European friends who understand Russia isn't far away. It is at the European borders, and Ukraine is the only shield protecting comfortable European life from Putin's very plans. We remember Europe was with us. We believe Europe will be with us. Ukraine shouldn't have to relive February 24th, when we felt alone, when no one could stop Russia except for our heroic people who stood as a wall against Putin's army. And we were truly pleased when the world said, Ukrainians, they are incredible. My God, these Ukrainians, how they fight, how they struggle, what titans they are, and it's so true. Absolutely true. But Europe and the world must understand another truth. Ukrainians are first and foremost people. For almost 4 years, we've been holding back one of the world's largest armies during this full-scale invasion. We maintain a front line thousands of kilometers long. Every night, our people endure shelling, missile attacks, ballistic strikes, and Shahed drones, and our people lose loved ones every day. And our people desperately want this war to end. We are steel, of course, but even the strongest metal may eventually break. Do not forget this. Stand with Ukraine, stand with our people, and therefore stand with dignity and freedom. Dear Ukrainians, remember the very first day of the war, most of us then made a choice for Ukraine. Remember how we felt then, what it was like. It was dark, loud, difficult, and very painful and frightening. But the enemy did not see our backs running away. He saw our eyes ready to fight for what is ours. This is our dignity. This is our freedom. And this is truly the most terrifying thing for Russia, seeing Ukrainian unity. Back then, in our unity, we focused on protecting our home from the enemy. And now we need unity more than ever to secure a worthy peace in our home. I'm speaking now to all Ukrainians, our people, citizens, politicians, all must come together. We must reflect, stop quarreling, stop political games. The state must function. The parliament of a nation at war must work united. The government of a warring country must work effectively. All of us must work together and not forget or confuse who exactly is Ukraine's enemy today. I remember how, on the first day of the war, various emissaries presented me with different plans, points, and ultimatums about ending the war. They said, either you do it this way or no way. Either you sign this or you'll simply be eliminated. Instead of the acting president of Ukraine signing it, we all know how that turned out. Many of these messengers became part of our prisoner exchange and were sent home with their proposals and demands to their native harbors. I didn't betray Ukraine then, and I truly felt the support of each and every one of you, every Ukrainian, every man and woman, every soldier, volunteer, doctor, diplomat, journalist, all of our people. We did not betray Ukraine then, and we will not betray Ukraine now. And I know for certain that in this truly most difficult moment of our history, I am not alone. Ukrainians believe in their state that we are united, and in all future meetings, discussions, and negotiations with partners, it will be much easier for me to achieve a dignified peace for us and convince them, knowing with absolute certainty that the people of Ukraine stand behind me, millions who have dignity, who fight for our freedom and who deserve peace. All of our fallen heroes who gave their lives for Ukraine, who are now in heaven and deserve to see a world where their children and their grandchildren will live in a dignified peace. This is the peace that will be worthy and effective and long-lasting. Dear Ukrainians, coming in the very next week, it will be difficult. Have a full schedule of events, but you are a mature, conscious people, and you understand that during this time, there will be immense pressure, politically, informational, and in various different ways of propaganda to divide us. The enemy is vigilant. And the enemy will do everything to ensure we do not succeed. Will we let them? We have no right to do so. And we will succeed. Because those who seek to destroy us do not know us well. They do not understand who we really are, what we stand for, or what kind of people we are. It's no coincidence that we celebrate the Day of Dignity and Freedom as a national holiday. This speaks to who we are and what our values are. We will work diplomatically for the sake of our peace. We must work together within our country for our peace, for our dignity, and for our freedom. And I believe, and I know that I am not alone. Our people, society, soldiers, partners, allies, all of our people are worthy, free, and united. Happy Day of Dignity and Freedom. Glory to Ukraine. And there you have it, and I did not dare interrupt that or pause that. If you are wondering the Ukrainian position, wonder no longer. From that, now we begin to analyze. I'm talking to my military buddies, following my military analyst, and patience is in order because it's really hard to determine what to expect next, because negotiations will continue. Conversations will continue. Zelenskyy just finished talking with Vance for an hour, all of that. But in his statement, we're not going to betray the oath I took to defend this homeland. I stand behind that oath. So now, do not follow just stories out there of unverified sources. I've given you President Zelenskyy today, and now we will wait. Make sure, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, my channel, please do so. Consider put your comment in there. Let's discuss this, but make sure the notification bell's on because I'm going to update you immediately on the facts. And, just so you have reference, guys, the pressure that the Trump administration is putting on Zelenskyy right now in Ukraine is to give up all of that land. So where you see the red line and then go over the whole image to all of the black to the next boundary line, that is the rest of the Donetsk region that Ukraine defends like a fortress. The cities of Kramatorsk, Slavyansk, Svyatogirsk, Konstantinivka, Dobropilia, still holding Pokrovsk, Novodonetsk, and so many more. Ukraine just has to lay down their weapons and leave that. Man, my heart hurts to even consider that. I've risked and given so much in that region. So many heroes there laid their lives down. Their blood is spilt for that land. This is a huge chunk of land. And right now, we are factually hearing Donald Trump just told Zelenskyy, regardless, you're going to lose this. You're going to lose this regardless. Whether you continue to fight for it or you just give it away, you're going to lose it. What kind of partner is that? And that is what the Ukrainian military is asking right now. What kind of partner is that? Trump also stating that on Thursday, the United States Day of Thanksgiving, that would be a great day for Zelenskyy to sign this 28-point capitulation. The final thing I'll share with you is my favorite analyst I follow. Of course, it's all in Ukrainian, but I get it to you in English. He says, no, we've given too much. We can't lose everything. We stand as President Zelenskyy said. So there you have it, guys. We will keep you posted. A lot unfolding. Do not be discouraged. There was a lot of power in that statement, a lot of truth, a lot of clarity. And now, as Zelenskyy said, the next few days and week are going to be busy, 24/7 of work, and we will see step by step what unfolds. Be blessed, and we'll be back